Hello and welcome to today's speaker card reading. Today's topic is what makes you physically attractive to other people. For that, you have three piles: pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. And now let's get started. Hey, pile one, if you're attracted to this, then here comes your reading. First of all, what people find attractive, physically attractive about you is, I'll get into the personality aspect as well because that too adds up to our physicality. So, first of all, I think you're seen as a very hot person. More than pretty, you have a very, hot. You're seen as a very hot individual. Like you're very physically attractive. I mean, I can see that, you have very, if you're a female, you have got very good assets, and if you're a male, you know what I mean by that, right? So you have broad shoulders, thin vest, kind of like long, some some dark long hair. Also, another thing which makes you physically attractive is probably you like this, gothic kind of looks on yourself. So I can sense a very strong Scorpio here. Of course, you Scorpios are extremely physically attractive anyways. So I think that you guys have a very strong Scorpio, like sun, moon, rising, or a Saturn, or a Venus, or a Mars in Scorpio. So that kind of a Scorpio energy is pretty much like prominent in your chart, and you guys are very good assets. You're seen as somebody, when you wear something like a, you probably prefer wearing more gothic, black, dark blue, dark red, kind of, dark green kind of outfits, those smudged, cold eyes, those dark eyes, uh, black or dark red lips. That makes you very, very, very edgy, very hot, very sexy, very intimidating in a physical manner. So that's like right off the bat, I can see that people find you to be very sexy. You're very hot. Okay, now confidence, it comes with time and practice. Another thing which people find very, yes, you tend to stand out in the crowd straight away because of your dressing sense. Also, also it's your confidence with which, even if you wear something really shabby, it's your confidence that makes the all the difference. People just say that, you know what, I mean, probably that outfit is not my type, but that girl or guy is just rocking it. I can see a very, punkish, very gothic, kind of an edgy kind of a vibe. Like, don't come near me. I mean, you probably don't even know how many hearts you've broken. You've been a heartbreaker. That's another thing. And you're a very confident person. You probably don't even know there are so many people right now who are crushing on you. That's like a telltale thing, and they are almost borderline scared to confess their feelings for you. That kind of a vibe I'm getting here. So, okay. Next, the tower. Unplug and relax for a spell. See, the posture that she is in, what this shows is also immense amount of confidence. The physical attractiveness, the second quality is your confidence. Even if you're feeling this way on the inside, the on the outside, this is your persona. So that's what people see, and that's the physicality. Whatever you wear it with confidence. I can see you're coming from a very deep and dark space. Probably your childhood was very difficult. Maybe your schooling years, if you're in like early schooling years, they were probably pretty difficult, but the end of a tough cycle is there. Confidence is your key to success. Clearly, I can see either a Scorpio or a Leo or a Capricorn are very prominent. Scorpio definitely, and a Leo. These two are must be very strong in your birth chart. A. B, the confidence that you exude is it's phenomenal. I mean, people just find like, oh my goodness, where does he or she come from? I mean, where do they bring so much of confidence from? That kind of a personality, persona you like exude, that kind of a vibe, energy, as they say, you guys exude. Okay, now the direction guardian. I mean, guys, it's your confidence, it's your raw she wolf. Literally, you look like that person, you know. If you mess with me, I'll just rip you apart. That if you are a female, if you identify as a female, you're like that girl boss who has been there, done that. Literally, you have climbed the ladder and you are pretty successful, and people see you as a very confident, very intimidating kind of a person who has a very edgy look, like on the outside also has, you know, a very compassionate heart. You are somebody who would protect those who are in need, very compassionate. But on the outside, you are this she wolf or the wolf, like you are like, don't mess with me, this strong, intimidating, very hot, very hot. I mean, I can see probably also you could be a gym rat. Yeah, or either it could be both ways, like extreme. Either you are a gym rat having awesome toned muscles, even if it's a female, or or you have a more on the like heavier curvaceous body, but you can make any outfit look just like 10 times better. People like are always thinking like, gosh, they can just make like wear a tent and make it look sexy. That's the thing. Like people first think, yes, you have this empress vibe. Yes, the strength, you have this empress vibe. Literally, you are the empress or the emperor, somebody who has been there, done that, very confident. Like even if you're wearing, as I said, you're wearing a sack, you can make it look matlab, you can make it look just gorgeous. And you actually do make it look gorgeous. Even a sack can look awesome on you, and people just think like your total physical, you have a very like broad shoulder, thinner waist, endowed, very well endowed thighs and calf muscles. So it makes you a very, I can see a lot of masculine energy. Even if you identify as a female, you actually have a lot of strong masculine. Of course, that goes well with the gothic or the punkish outside that you like, the gothic look that you carry. So you have a more edgy look with strong muscle body structure. Even if you are not a gym rat, you have your body structures like, whenever you just wear something skin tight, something body hugging, people just ogle at you. I mean, it makes you look even better. You know, even if it's a curvaceous, you know, you exude a lot of strength. See, she is literally taming a bear. Now her pet is a bear. No, somebody having a pet, a lion or a bear, I mean, that kind of a strength. People just think, you know what, this person can literally tame anybody. They can literally make anybody a pet. A lot of people assuming that it's a heterosexual situation, and if you identify as a female, I mean, it would be like vice versa. Guys are intimidated by you, so intimidated that they don't even approach you. You don't even have an idea that there are so many guys who are just crushing on you. Clearly, you have changed your luck from here to here. You, I mean, financially, I can see you're a successful person. You're a very successful person through all of your hard work. So people respect you. But imagine that entrepreneur or that the doctor or that lawyer wearing like thick coals, have wearing dark gothic outfits on a regular basis, some edgy haircut, and like, you know, being totally confident, having some like, they're heavy on tattoos. That kind of a person, very successful, they speak their mind, they are very bold, you know, the she wolf or the wolf itself, you know. You just exude that, just don't mess with me, and that power that you exude is very, very sexy. It's a very alluring. I can see your you know and as I said, your assets are beautiful. I mean, people just you are very well endowed, not just beautiful, very well endowed assets. So people of the opposite gender, assuming it to be a heterosexual scenario, people just love that, love to watch. Even if you're walking in a tent, people just love to watch you walk. It's that power, that confidence that you exude. You have that bitch vibe about you. Don't girl boss vibe about you. Not just girl, if you identify as a man also. You speak your mind, you speak for justice. You are basically a very, very wealthy person, somebody at a very high position. Also, it's your confidence, your money, those are also very attractive about you. Clearly I can see that. But it's mostly the way you dress, the way your body is, the way you walk, the way you present yourself, the gothic look, the edgy look, I don't give a shit kind of a vibe that you exude. All of these all together, they make you physically very, very attractive. I mean, I can see, I can smell and sense a very sexy. I mean, you must have broken a lot of hearts. I can assure you that. Okay, now let's go to the charms. Pile one. Okay. Okay, the sun. Clearly, you shine brightly. You shine brightly even amongst the crowd. So clearly, people see you. A lot of people are scared of approaching you because they think like you are way above their level, way out of their league. That kind of a scenario. You could very well be single, and people just wondering why is he or she even single, because others are so intimidated by your confidence that they don't even approach you. They think that this person must be taken, they're just way outside of my league, so I can't handle them. That kind of confidence, which is very sexy, by the way, and very well, like self-made, very self-made. Whatever you have got today, everything you have acquired with your own hard work and own money. So that is like somebody, you're this person who is sitting here after going through a lot of trouble. You have turned yourself into this wolf today, after this person after going through a lot. So that roughened exterior makes you very attractive. I hope you have had some clarity. If yes, please hit the like button, share, subscribe. Namaste. Thank you. Hello, pile 2. If you're attracted towards this, what makes you physically attractive to other people? So, right off the bat, you are seen as a complete marriage material. Probably you have a very good body. I can see a curvy body. More feminine. You have very feminine, soft features. Maybe big, big eyes, some beautiful bangs, or some cute round face with a curvy body, which makes you very feminine. It's the first thing that makes you physically attractive is a feminine body. If you are a female, if you are a male, if you have a very more masculine body, broader shoulders, very good height, above 6 feet kind of height. So you have a very also, especially if you are a female, you have a more charming personality, more innocent, girly kind of a personality, or a boyish personality, I can see, which is also the personality. Yeah, right. Okay, now raindrops. Yeah, you are somebody, take a chance on them, who believes in, just dancing in the rain kind of a person, who is very light-hearted, charming kind of a person. Gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. Exactly. A very curvy body who is probably a little bit insecure in their own personality, a little bit clumsy. They always in a introverted person, yes, a sweet, soft natured, introverted kind of a person, more of a homebody. You're seen physically, you are seen as somebody who is a giving partner, a perfect marriage material. That's what makes you very attractive, a very good father, a very good mother, a very good provider, a very good homemaker. That kind of a person who can take on the responsibilities and silently would do it for the rest of their lives. Okay, Earth Mother. If you identify as a female, you are seen as somebody whom people tend to come to for comfort. Also, if you are a male, people tend to come to you for the advice and comfort. You're very compassionate. Who said that males cannot be compassionate? So that is compassion, empathy, very good counseling. Those things, those characteristics are not maybe exactly physical, but no, you exude that kind of a compassionate nature in general, which makes you very attractive to others. I mean, people see you as a, as I said, a perfect partner, a perfect long term partner. And another thing is, there are two other things. One is, you must be having very strong earth or water placement, especially Pisces, Cancer, this kind of placement, of Virgo, very meticulous, very meticulous, very good in analytics and very good with economics, mathematics, very meticulous. So I can see a Virgo or Pisces. Another thing is, whenever you're walking, people probably say you have very good feet. You're probably in a swimming pool or wherever. If you expose, people get, probably you get these compliments regarding your good toenails, your good feet. Almost you feel that people tend to have some fit fetish around you, but that's because your lower part of your legs look very sexy. Another thing is, you have a very angelic charm. Literally, more than the physicality, people find you to be a more ethereal. Some people tend to give off this angelic ethereal charm. Somebody, you just, you can comfort people so well. Moment they see you, they are like, okay, some, like, angel has come down from the heaven. That kind of a feel people tend to get from you. So whenever you are around, people tend to get that kind of a feel. You're beautiful, maybe with a more curvaceous body. You probably don't fit into the normal norms, and a charming personality, a more innocent, charming, not calculative or manipulative or, like, fighting with the world. No, you're more calm, more introverted, silently doing your work. And probably you put up with a lot of nonsense. This is my understanding. You probably also have to put up with a lot of people's nonsense. With the first pile wouldn't have, like, given 2 cents to, you probably do put up with other people's nonsense. Yes, people see you as a very, like, a perfect partner, yeah, a perfect mother or a perfect father. You have a lot of water sign, very prominent water signs, especially Pisces or Cancer. Very nurturing, caring, compassionate. I mean, probably you are those people who, while there is some, like, regularly some people tend to walk, volunteer in NGOs. If there is a rain or a storm, you guys are the first people who will cook something, cook some soup and provide it to others who are, like, who have become homeless. Provide medicines and foods to others. That compassionate, caring nature, charming nature, that's the attractive part about you. Yes, also you're seen as a healer. Yeah, I mean, it's your coming words. You're also probably, you are pretty spiritual, like explicitly pretty spiritual. Like, you probably wear something like a rudraksh in your hand, or some beaded bracelets, or something which gives off those spiritual, border like shamanic vibes, which also is very intimidating and mysterious, very mysterious, something very mysterious about you. Very mystical also, not just mysterious, very mystical about you as well. High priestess is also, you are that person who acts as a counselor. I have already said that. So you can literally calm other people down who are in distress. See, this person is giving some head massage. You are that person who would listen patiently, listen to others who are in distress, and you give them very good advice. And also, Virgo, you are seen as a giver, so a perfect partner. Basically, the physical attractiveness is your feminine curvy body with a very caring, compassionate, maternal nature, or very masculine body with a very compassionate nature. They sound very like two like different things, but all in the same body. And that makes you very, even it's a man with a masculine body but a very compassionate heart, very spiritual, compassionate heart, who listens to others, who takes care of others, silently does what he is supposed to be doing. That kind of, and a woman, completely, beautiful, feminine, would make a very good mother going forward. And you can find happiness in the apparently trivial things, like dancing in the rain. You just find, like, the fool, you find happiness in the small small things of life, like apparently very trivial. And you bring love into everything. Like, this the best part. You're very loving, caring, compassionate. It's this, all of this nature being put together, that makes you a very, you are not, you're a very, you almost seem like somebody from heaven. You're like a godsend to a lot of people's life. You're probably, in fact, you are probably a regular to some old age home or some orphanage, where you are seen as a lifeline. Whenever you are absent, when you don't come, probably those kids or those elderly people feel sad. Whenever you arrive, they know there will be something good and nice happening to them. So that kind of a vibe is present in your personality. Okay, I hope you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you. Sorry, pile 2, I forgot about your charms. So let's just try. Okay. So you give off the vibes of a queen or a princess. I mean, literally, or an angel also. It's the vibe of an angel. So you literally give that ethereal vibes to others. I mean, that is also another thing which people tend to appreciate about you. Thank you, pile 2. Hi, pile 2. If you're attracted to this third pile, the stars, then here comes your reading. Okay. So the first one is a star card. Clearly, right off the bat, people see your personality. You have a very, as I say, the starry personality, very charismatic, very, you're a very glamorous person. If you're a female, you're a glam doll. You are seen as a Barbie doll. Somebody who has a model like figure, probably a size zero, whatever it might mean to you. If you're a male, you probably also, you look much younger than your age. You look like a Barbie doll if you're a female, and vice versa. You can assume like a runway model. You literally look like that. That's the first thing, like somebody who is already a star or is gonna be on the way of becoming a star. Now, air guardian, clearly another thing is, I can see in your chart you must be having a lot of air signs, like Gemini, like Aquarius, very how shall I put it? You are very queer kind of people, very like very capricious kind of people, unpredictable. Gemini. And another thing is, what makes you physically attractive is your speech, the way you speak. You can literally charm anybody with your speech, with the way you speak. With you can convince anybody. So you look like a Barbie doll. Like, no, seriously, total arm candy. Somebody who looks like $1 million even in their pajamas. That can, probably you are those people who would wear makeup just after getting up. I mean, you're very bothered, you're concerned about the way you look, and people notice that and find, a lot of them find you very attractive. Right. Now the stars, yeah, literally. you can manifest every wish possible. That's what people think about you. You're physically very, very, you know, attractive in a very, very glamorous, starry. People literally find, like, if you are in their arms, then they will get um uh, a lot of attention anyways. You are that beacon of joy and light. Exactly. You literally bring a lot of joy and light to other people's life. I mean, when you are with them, you're very fun loving, outgoing, party animal kind of a person also. Very, you live in the moment, you want to live up every moment of your life. That kind of a person. But at the same time, I can see a lot of dichotomy here. Yeah, the emperor, the moon, sensitive yet very stable. Okay, again the star. So literally, the first thing is, you have a very starry quality about you. It could be your speech, the way you speak. Probably you could be a speaker, some kind of a public speaker. Or you, as I said, I mean, you look like $1 million in anything. Like, more if you're a female, more conventionally like a model. It's not like very curvy or very gothic, unlike the previous two. It's more like a, as I said, like a doll like feature. Even for a male, you look like more, those K-pop models. You look more like those, like pretty beautiful, much younger than your current age. That kind. But also, you guys are very sensitive. Very sensitive. I can see you guys are very creative in nature. You could be models, actually. Models, or in some kind of a creative field, which makes you come across maybe on social media, which makes you come across a lot of people who find you very attractive. I mean, you guys can literally, I can see a very good business person. You can sell anybody, like your followers. If you are on social media, if you are not, then you should be on social media, because with your charismatic power, your speaking abilities, your presentability, your physical beauty is absolutely, like, at its peak. So I mean, if you are on social media, you could make it really big. If you're already, like, if you're not, you should come on social media. That's something I'm getting. You're in a creative field, you'll make, like really good. You'll make a very good creative person. And people find that very attractive. Mind you, creative people are one of the most alluring, very, very enigmatic kind of people. The creative people are very attractive. Also, probably the way you dress, you still probably, even if you're in your 30s, you look like a 21-year-old because of the way you dress. Your body in itself is very, very perfect. Very, it could be size 0 or any size, whatever that might be, but very perfect, very toned, very proper. Always, like, whenever people see you, your hair is done, your makeup is done, your nails are perfect, you are on your high heels. As a man, your shoes are polished. You're probably always in, even if in casuals, they are also very well put together. You're always very, yes, well put together. That kind of a personality. Like, people think that this person, you can literally sell anything. Yeah, communication is key. Okay, sorry, I just rocked the base a little bit. Okay, now. So the most physically attractive part about you is you're always very well put together, and you look like $1 million even in your pajamas. So and your communication. That's another thing, that if you speak well, you people find you very attractive. Those people who speak well, I mean, Gemini clearly can be, even if you're creative, Gemini could very well be a very strong thing in your any air sign, especially Gemini and Aquarius, could be a very strong thing in your birth chart. Another thing is, you probably tend to get a lot of attention. Like, even if you are with somebody, 10 other people, assuming you're a woman, just for example, if you're a woman and in a heterosexual relationship, you are in a relationship with your boyfriend, but 10 other guys would be hitting on you, even in his presence. So that kind of a personality where the guy might feel a little bit insecure, that you know what, I mean, this kind of a girl who looks like, you always look very polished, very put together, like, you're ready for the ramp. That kind of a personality, which is very physically attractive, whether you look very posh, very chic, very as I said, very model like, always, as if, even if you are like on a budget, there also you look very coordinated outfits, very nothing, like everything is very polished, very coordinated, from your jackets to your shoes to your bags to your shades, everything, even if they are not branded, they make you look like $1,000,000. So that's the whole theme about your personality, about your physicality, which people like you are always very well put together, you are always ready to hit the ramp, you are always, camera ready. Yes, you are always camera ready. Maybe your pictures, your whenever you click selfies, or in a groupie, you look like, in a group selfie, you tend to totally stand out. That kind of a person, like you are, you're physically that way. And that is the most attractive part about you in the physical realm, that, like, you're very another thing is your charming communication skill. Whenever you speak, along with your like posh, model like personality, whenever you speak, people just stand and listen. So that these are the two important aspects of your physicality which people admire in you. Okay, so now the charms. Okay, the charms. All right. It's the mermaid. Absolutely. You have this mermaid like very, very posh, poised, well put together kind of a personality. Yes, this is the physical aspect that people tend to really like about you. You're like that mermaid, that pretty, pretty mermaid who always looks beautiful. No matter what they do, no matter where they are, they always look pretty, posh, chic, put together. I hope, Pile 3, you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share, subscribe. Namaste. Thank you.